Now it's time to have a look at the new method called isValid. So after our isEmail method, few new lines, and we start with public function isValid, and we don't pass any parameters inside of the method. We start with this process, which basically executes our process method. If we look at the process method, it checks if the post has been submitted, and if required is an empty, then it does all the validation. So if I close this browser here, if we go back to our method, it's valid. So now we know if there are any errors or if we have any posts submitted. So now we check if empty this errors array and isn't empty this post array, then we want to remove all unwanted fields. So we check if isn't empty this post remove array, then we are going to create a for each loop. This post remove as value, unset this underscore post with the index of the value from the post remove array. So we want to unset all these values from the array. In other words, unsetting is removing them. Okay, so this is post remove. Then we also want to format all required fields. The fields which needs to be formatted basically. So if isn't empty this underscore post underscore format is another array, then for each this underscore post format as key equals value this time, and we do this format, we pass key and a value to this new method. Obviously we need to create this format method, but before we do so, let's finish with our isValid methods. So after if empty, if all these if empties if aren't empties rather than empties obviously are successful, then we return true. And if obviously this first statement isn't true, then we obviously need to return false. So return false. Okay, let's go to the next video and have a look at our format method.